Bada bing, bada boom. I'm pretty sure this is the right. Yes, this is it. Okay. Good podcast setup for today, guys. I'm wearing some shades because we're getting into some shady business, broskies. Yeah, Jeffrey Epstein, man, this is crazy. This is the first time I'm like coming out and actually talking about this as like a dedicated thing on YouTube. So, yeah, what even is the whole thing about? We're gonna go into it. I know a lot about this stuff, about like both sides, and also there's crazy. I've been keeping up with it. There's all kinds of stuff going on. It's pretty nuts. So before this video starts, before this podcast starts, it's already started, but whatever. Before it gets going, I want to show you guys the thumbnail I was making for this thing, and I also want to like actually throw it on. Where is this? Here we go. Yeah, okay. This is the thumbnail for the live for the podcast. Let's quick go in here. I don't even know how to change this. Do I know how to change this? I'm sorry, guys. I will. I'll help you out in a second with your entertainment issues. I need to figure out. I don't know. I'll give it like one shot. I'm going to go into YouTube Studio. I wish I could show you guys, but I don't want to compromise my privacy. Here we go. And then I can go in here, and then I can do a thumbnail. There we go. Check that out, guys. There you go. Okay, so Jeffrey Epstein, right? What's up with this? Well, apparently, according to the current presidential administration, that being Donald Trump, what's-her-face, the Secretary of Defense, I think, I don't know, Department of Justice, CIA. Apparently, there's nothing going on with Jeffrey Epstein. It was all made up by the radical Democrats. That's what Trump said on his like personal social media. So he's saying that it's all made up and that it's all bogus. But just a few days ago, they were saying that they didn't have any files at all, and like for years they've been saying they have files. They've been saying on TV, and they meaning the people who are involved in Trump's administration now, who are in a position of power to release this stuff. For some reason, they're not releasing it. And why is that? Well, the conspiracy theorists are going crazy. And I use that term not to put anybody down, because I myself am a conspiracy theorist. Ask me about a million things. Ask me about Jeffrey Epstein, and I'll tell you exactly what's going on. I'm going to take a sip of this because I'm already talking really fast. I have a bad habit of talking. Actually, fun fact, speaking of conspiracy theories and all that stuff, I was JFK in 5th grade for the Wax Museum. Yes, I dressed up as JFK, and I gave a speech, and call it fate, call it irony, call it me just being myself and talking too fast, but I almost passed out because I was talking too fast. I was giving my speech so fast that I started to like pass out, so that's fun. But the story, the running cohesive conspiracy theory about Jeffrey Epstein is that he was friends with all of these elites, which are rich people or people in a position of power, basically very high, affluent, influential people. People like political figures or actors or musical artists, things like that. You hear a lot about Diddy and Diddy parties. This is basically that, but for like political people. I just got a message from BBC Vlogs. Bryan Cabrera will be joining us at like 9:30 to 9:40. Currently, it is 9:20 on my end. And do we have anybody in the live dashboard here? I'm looking. Sorry if I missed your message already. Dismissed. Hello? Do I have to go into here? Dude, I'm not the best podcaster in the whole world. Let me tell you that. That's why we're only on level. We're only on episode 15. I should be able to like go into here and see who's in here. Whatever, I'll just run a stream on my end. Hopefully the desktop audio isn't on. Should have checked that earlier. No, we're good. Okay. Full level. We're only on. There we go. Okay. So I got the live chat up. This is cool. And I'm not frozen, am I? Okay, cool. Yeah, so Jeffrey Epstein, what were we saying? He was a very powerful guy. He actually managed a lot of people's trust funds. Well, not like, I don't know exactly the term. It's not, I don't think it's trust funds, but whatever. People would give him money, and say, hey, man, can you manage my investments? And he'd be like, yeah, sure, dude. Like, I know how to invest and stuff. I'll turn your money into more money. I'll manage your stuff, make sure nobody's stealing, make sure you're making profits. And, I'll even throw in a little bit of extras. You can come to my parties. You can come on my yacht. You can, you can come to my private island. It's pretty sick, man. So a lot of these celebrities were like, yeah, dude, it's like a club. Like, I want to be like, I want to go to all these things. I want to socialize and continue to make moves. Some people do golf tournaments and things like that. Look at Donald Trump. Dude, my glasses are all crooked. It's really funny. Look at Donald Trump with all his golfing stuff. That is a strategic business move because you get people out on the golf course. You get talking business. You get making deals. It's what it's all about. This was kind of a similar thing. However, there was a dark, sinister side to this thing. And when you go to these private islands, sometimes the parties would get a little bit out of hand, man. Out of hand how? Well, there's lots of drugs there. Things that, you don't necessarily want to be taking. There's all kinds of promiscuous activities going on. There's even rooms with little girls in them. That is the big, big crime with the Jeffrey Epstein thing. This is why it's such a big deal, because the overarching conspiracy theory is that this information is being hidden because it would reveal that lots of rich, powerful, influential people that we have come to love and trust or completely despise are all guilty of either being complacent in this activity by doing nothing about it, complacent, it's complicit, I think, whatever. Or they did it themselves. And there were reports on the initial raid of the island that there were videotapes and boxes of like videos that were marked with people's names. The implication being that it is blackmail that is being gathered. So this whole operation, Jeffrey Epstein would lure people into his island. He would have them take part in some illicit activity that would become extremely bad if this information got out. He'd videotape it, and then this whole thing is supposedly run by the CIA. Some even say that, can I say this on live? I'm going to say it. I don't care. People say that he may be involved with Israel as well. And these are all conspiracy theories that may or may not be true. We don't know because we're not seeing a lot of information about this right now. It's all kind of trickling out. But the whole thing is developing. Trump has come out and really hammered home that this whole thing we should ignore it and stuff. The current administration under Trump, the new head of the CIA, Kash Patel, and the DOJ guy, I forget his name, but I know what he looks like. He kind of looks like I don't know. He kind of looks like Minecraft Steve. They're all of a sudden changing their tune and saying, no, there's nothing wrong here. So it makes you wonder, what's going on? Are they not releasing this information because they're being pressured? Are they all compromised in other ways? Or, the CIA behind this? Is what's going on? And people are saying now, oh, Trump's on the list, so that's why he's not letting it go. Or it would be too destructive to society to let it go. Or whatever. But now we're seeing Epstein's ex-girlfriend, wife, I don't know if they were ever married or not, but she got 20 years in prison for helping to recruit girls to come to this island, young girls who would, it would be hey, come join our modeling agency, and these young girls are this is a great opportunity. The parents are oh, okay, yeah, let's make sure that, everything's cool or whatever. And then this woman, Ghislaine Maxwell, depending on how you say it, she would say, hey, I can get you a higher position. I can get you in with the whatevers. And then before they know it, they're on the island. And she was found guilty and is serving 20 years behind bars. Now she's suddenly coming out and saying that she wants the whole case re-looked at because she was put in prison and she does have a right to request a court to re-look at her case. And especially considering now that the government, Trump's administration has released more information about the Epstein files, it makes sense that she would come out and say, hey, there's all this new information. So it seems like it's pushing things along, but in reality, it's probably just going to push it all back and maybe have it fizzle out. A lot of times when the government lies to you, it's kind of a subtle kind of fizzle out. It's not an exact stop. I don't know. You can look through and find your own examples of that. But that's basically the whole Epstein story. Right now, the administration is kind of in a hard place. They don't want to respond to Ghislaine Maxwell exactly quite yet because they need more time to figure out what's going on. They're denying that Epstein did anything. There's a parallel theory to the whole Epstein involved with the CIA thing, that he was killed in prison to protect, the information. Some people say he killed himself. Some people say he was killed. I don't really think the method of death matters. I mean, it does. It does. Because if our own government did that to protect this information, then that means that they're some terrible people. But what I'm saying is, as far as the current controversy goes, the method of death is kind of out the window now, and it's more about why is the current administration not letting this information out. And yeah, that's the whole of it. We're just kind of watching this whole thing play out. And I think by the end of today, there was supposed to be a decision made on the Ghislaine Maxwell court redoing. I'm not really good on these court words. I'm currently taking I'm taking an information technology class, but I'm getting my master's in marketing. So I'm currently taking some business classes and learning some law stuff. I took a business law class. It was really interesting. I don't know. I find the law stuff really interesting, although I think that this whole legal back and forth where it's like, certain people can say these classes are really tilted, dude. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. I don't know what I was even saying. So the law classes I'm taking, very interesting. The master's degree in marketing, yeah, I'm learning a lot. But I'm not a fan of the law, not lawfare exactly, but the fighting that goes on, I just realized I don't even need to mask this in Photoshop. I can just move this up here and have it be on top of Patrick and then just get rid of his, where is he? Take this and just do that, right? Oh, that's the wrong way. Dude, I love Photoshop. Basically, if you are like, oh, I always want to learn Photoshop, do it, because it's really fun. And you just like make these lines less ugly and okay, that's the wrong one. Ka-chow. There we go. And now his head's a little bit better. It's not great, but these thumbnails are not supposed to be works of art. Well, maybe in their own ways they kind of are. One view currently, and I'm pretty sure it was from me. Be quiet. Live stream me. Well, started streaming 12 minutes ago. Yeah, we've been talking about Epstein for 12 minutes. Really, I don't have much to say other than I personally think that he's a CIA asset. But you can believe whatever you want to believe. And if the government's going to kill you for saying something, then I don't know. Maybe you and your family should move to another country. Maybe, if they're actually going to kill you. Like, it kind of bothers me when people are like, oh, I'm moving to Canada. It's like, sorry, one administration is not going to completely topple the United States. Like, if we're in a good spot, I would say it takes at least 8 years, or at least one presidential term, because even with Trump pushing through this big, beautiful bill, it took quite a while, to get everything sorted out. I mean, it didn't take the longest time, because he was really pushing for it, but ultimately it was almost a split down the middle vote. That was decided by the VP, J.D. Vance. It was 50-50. So it shows you that, what do they say? Like, you only need a small fraction of the country to, start a revolution. But basically, it's even on both sides right now, with the green roulette spot being held by the current administration. So the next administration gets in, it's probably going to be Democrat, because you usually alternate between Republican and Democrat. And, yeah, it's probably going to be the same with them, too. There's going to be 50-50s and things like that. That's if you follow the theory that the world is not going to end in the next couple of years, which a lot of people seem to believe that it will. Which takes us into our second topic. I want to talk about, I just saw Elon Musk today explain his AI Grok. And now, take Elon's word with a grain of salt, because he heavily exaggerates some things, as evidenced by the whole Diablo Path of Exile exaggeration. I say that with loose, with quotey fingers, because it was not an exaggeration. He just straight up lied about about his Path of Exile stats and his Diablo stats, and that kind of sucks because I respected him for being able to be good at games, and I was like, dang, these like heavily autistic people like Elon who are super intelligent and run companies and stuff are still crazy at video games, and it's like what a like crazy cool guy. Like I appreciated and respected him for that. And ever since that whole scandal about him lying came out, sorry Elon, but I gotta take your word with a little bit of a grain of salt in it, man. It's no different than when your friend starts exaggerating things and you learn to take their stuff with a grain of salt. You don't always have to get along with everybody, but the reason I follow Elon mainly is because of the AI stuff. I'm super interested in that, and he came out with some information about Grok today. It reminds me of like Croc or something, like a PlayStation game or something, like Gex. I don't know, but basically he's saying that now Grok 1 was a certain level of intelligence. Grok 2 was the level of all high schoolers combined. Grok 3, they didn't even expect to make a level 2 model. They only ever expected to have one. But 3 was as smart as all college people, and now Grok 4 is, he said its intelligence is growing like that of a human, but its intelligence, its reasoning still has to be worked on. Apparently it has really good reasoning skills, and it's able to deduce brand new questions that it was never trained on or anything, and it's able to get them more correct than most, postgraduate doctorate level people and researchers can do. He said that like some stat, it's a jump of a few percentage points past the best person. So it was like, maybe the smartest PhD people in the world, like take maybe the top 10,000 smartest people in the world. They would hit like 5% incorrect on this test. Grok was up there getting like 1% incorrect. But again, you have to factor in the reality that Grok and this test were made by the same people, so there could be similar threads and patterns that could have been deduced. And actually what Elon said is that these tests, he said that the tests are not the true test of the AI's capabilities, and that it will be proven by reality. And I'm going to explain that in a second, because the way that I see these AIs taking things like the SATs and the tests and all that stuff, it's like they're playing chess. Like an AI, of course an AI can beat you in chess, right? It's a no-brainer. Any card game, any basic board game, anything that isn't strictly luck-based or like heavily relies on luck, like Sorry, for example. Like you could beat a computer in Sorry, even if it was cranked up maximum difficulty, because there's so much luck in that game. Anything with the roll of a dice. But things like chess that are all strategy, AI will beat you every time, relentlessly. And even the best chess players in the world have a hard time beating these chess bots. And this has been around for a good amount of time. Now these AIs can do the SATs like they could a chess game. And that's scary, but also it's not as big of a deal as you would think. I mean, because like SATs are a measure of a human's performance. It's like, I don't know, like, let's see how destructive this parrot is, and then let's give the same destruction test to a bear. It's a different species than humans, so it's gonna have better skills in some areas. That's the way I look at it. So yeah, but like Elon said, all hail Elon, whatever. He's at the front of the tech industry. People bash on him, and you know what? I am exposing a little bit of my salt here. People just like to hate on him because he's dumb, and it's like, yes, he is dumb, but he's also like doing this technology, and I'm not going to ignore that. I'm going to marvel at how terrifying it is. Also, another thing Elon was saying is that like, he's like, oh, these people like, what did he say? He's like, some people are afraid, some people are excited, and it's like, I don't know how many people are actually excited versus afraid. Maybe if you're working with the technology every day, you're less likely to be afraid of it. But being on the outside and seeing how quickly this stuff is evolving as I'm just working my 9 to 5 every day, it's scary for me. But yeah, so he said the real test is going to be reality, which is an interesting way to look at it. It's can the AI actually do things that are helpful to humanity in the real world? Like, can you make things in a factory, instead of having to rely on human labor? Can you, be like a maid in my house and help with the groceries and feed the dog and stuff, It's that kind of stuff. And I would like to see a future where that's a common thing, but first of all, it's going to be expensive, and second of all, there's lots of weapons and military stuff that we still have to sort through before we can even make it to 20 years in the future. Yeah, I have a video coming out soon called The End of the World, and it is going to be about all of the world-ending scenarios that humanity has faced in the past and that we're facing now and that we could face in the future. And we talk about that kind of stuff in that video. So if you're hype, leave a like, Mike. No, I'm just kidding. It's coming out soon. I figured I'd bring it up because I want to build hype around it a little bit. It's taking me a while to edit it. And yeah, it talks about all this end of the world stuff. Like, I don't know. Like, did we come from Mars? How old are the pyramids? Were the Mayans right when they said the world would end in 2012 and we've just been living in this weird, broken apocalypse, right? Yeah, I don't know. I need to take a breath because I'm talking too much. I'm like, this is what's going on inside my head. If I stop talking, people will stop watching. But in reality, I feel like some dead air in a podcast is good. Also, I'm talking because I'm still waiting on Bryan. I'm not like waiting on him. He said he'd be here pretty soon. So, but yeah, for now, I don't know. I'll show you guys some more. Isn't that cool? Oh my gosh. He's like floating in space. For anybody listening, I'm like messing around with the thumbnail. Jeffrey Epstein is a goofy guy. Well, let's see. Let's look up. Oh, there he is. Let's look up if this Ghislaine Maxwell thing has moved along anymore. Let's see. Justice Department tells Supreme Court not to get rid of her S-word trafficking charges. Let's see. Nothing really. Nobody said anything. DOJ urges Supreme Court to turn it away. So the DOJ is saying, no, leave Epstein alone. That's from ABC News, for anybody curious. And basically, Pam Bondi is the Attorney General. She's the one who is doing all of she said, the client list is on my desk, is what she said, her words. Yeah, nothing really showing up on Microsoft Bing search other than the DOJ saying they don't want to look at they're saying to the Supreme Court, don't look at it. Now, if you remember, the Supreme Court has it has like 3 different judges appointed by Trump, so if they have any kind of relationship, it could add some bias into the Supreme Court's decision, because maybe they could be, if like Trump is compromised and there's a gun to the back of his head, they could also have threats against them. If Trump is actually evil and is trying to, keep all this stuff from getting out, maybe he's also influencing them in some kind of negative way, the Supreme Court. Also, something cool I figured I'd show you guys is my fidget spinner. Yeah, pretty cool. Let's see. What warning? This stream, what? What to this stream? Don't want to go in there. I love how it just shares my monitor. It wasn't probably anything bad. I just want to make sure. Yeah, we're good. I don't know what this thing is telling me about. It's saying something. Don't care. But yeah. Well, what else can we look up? Let's look up this like Grok announcements. Let's look up more about the things. Elon says AI Grok is coming to Tesla vehicles. Interesting. Grok 4, yeah. Oh, okay. So this thing was not from today. It was from a few days ago. But yeah, very, very interesting. Elon is investing a lot into this, and from what I've seen too, it's costing a lot of power. I think there was some South American like area. I'm laughing. This is terrible, actually. It's very irresponsible. Bad. Elon, let's see, I think Brian's getting on. Hold on. Discord, broda. I just said broza. Yeah, Elon, I saw that he was using like these really high-powered turbines in some South American country or something like that. Maybe it was America, like down in Florida or Louisiana, but it was pumping out like some Onceler levels of fog, dude. So yeah, take that as you will. If you like the environment, then that's sad. If you hate the environment, then that's a victory. Honestly, just depends on your mindset. Maybe if all these bad things are happening, we should all just start to like bad things. You know, become like little villains, and then we'll all be happier because we're already winning. Let's see. Getting on a call with BBC Vlogs. Where's this guy? Here we go. Start a video call. I'm going to try and get him. Let's see if I can do this. Full face cam. No. Oh, it's this screen. Yeah. So I need to get Discord going.
Hello.
Yo, what up? I need to turn you up. Hold on.
That's all good.
Or actually,
Like what?
wait a second.
Waiting 1 second.
You're live, dude. What do you have to say to the... Actually, don't say anything just yet. I have to make sure your volume's up so that people can actually hear you. Wait, say something.
Something.
Okay. I gotta turn you up. How do I do this? You go into Discord settings, I think. Sorry, everybody on the live. This is awkward. BBC, sing 'em a song.
Let me sing you a song. I am in love with you. I don't know.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. Alright, that was improv.
That was good.
I'm improving it.
Okay. I think...
You can hear me?
Okay, I think you're... Are you sure you can't go louder? Oh, there's the face cam, yo.
Hello?
Hold on.
I don't know if you can hear me, man. That's fine. Take your time, dude.
Oh.
Well, except for your viewers. Your viewers probably hate you right now.
No, I know. They definitely hate me. What is going on? Stop opening up things on my tab, dude.
Did you just turn me up by clicking me and then just go into mic volume and like 200% it?
That's... Oh, here we go. Yeah, there we go. Wait, talk now.
Yo.
Okay, yeah, we got it. Let's go. Okay,
good.
Sorry about that whole thing, everybody. Wait, let me move myself over here into this area.
I'll pull up the stream myself.
Oh, sweet.
I'll watch it while in the stream. It's like streamception.
Streamception. That's what I'm saying. I'll copy this guy. Paste him. Make you that, and then take this. So, what's going on, dude?
What's up, man?
How's everything? How's your summer been? Have you been on vacation yet?
Unless you count too many games on vacation, not really. I mean, I guess I'm on vacation because it's summer vacation.
Yeah, every day is summer vacation.
Every day is vacation, except for they're working. But if you like where you work, you never work a day in your life.
That's true. That's what they say. I actually talked to them today.
Who's them? Work?
No, just them. You know what they say? It's them.
Oh.
Actually, is this better? Here we go. I can make you giant on this screen. And then make myself...
Telecast.
Dude, I got blackout curtains for my room. For my office.
Dude, I cannot see you on my screen. But
yeah.
That's because I have terrible... It's because you're also like streaming, aren't you?
Yeah, so I can only use it... It's like one application at a time. Or can use it. So. Yo, check
am I really that blurry?
I think so, yeah.
I'm sorry.
You're fine.
Man, I apologize for being that blurry.
I think,
I mean, you can make it tinier if you want. I don't really care.
That doesn't work. It's fine. Because, like, what is going on? There we go. It doesn't really matter. I mean, people listen more to podcasts than they do, watch them, so... Wait, so, how was TMG?
Too many games? Well, it was pretty good. Eli didn't come with me this year, so I went with another guy, and we had a good time.
Hell yeah.
It was, we went, it was like a little later. Like, we went like 2, so, I don't know if you could, I could probably pull this up on my phone. I actually don't even know on my phone.
Here, I can pull it up on here.
Send it through Discord, I guess. Here, I could just show you. You remember my infamous Mario suit, right?
Yes, like the one that you met Keith Silverstein in.
Yes. So I did not. I retired the fit. I retired
No.
the fit.
Yeah, wait, wasn't it like ripping in half last year?
Yeah, dude. So the I'm pretty sure when I sat down once with you, like I think like the thing that was holding together like the waist just like came apart. So the only thing really holding up my pants was like my belt.
Dang.
That's why I had to cover up the. That's why like the photos we took at the end, I covered it up with like my bag, so you can see like the clearly obvious like my fly was down
Yeah.
and everything. So here I'll
Yeah.
send it to you on Discord. Maybe the viewers could see it if they're watching, but I'll explain it when I send it. You'll be like, oh, okay, that's pretty
Yeah, I'll pull it up. Oh, I think I see what the issue is. My sunglasses look like they were tilted, and I think it's because there's a shadow on one side of them that makes them look like they're.
cool. Oh, no,
Now
you look
I'm
normal.
like, now
To me at least. Nick Verde.
yes,
Why you
that's
green, man? Why you green, huh?
because
When you see this, you'll be like, damn.
dude, green's
That's
my
crazy,
favorite
bro.
color. Ain't gonna lie. Oh, dude, wait, dude, this is insane. Wait,
Bro. I went as so for you guys who can't see it at home or
no, I'm pulling
listening,
it up.
I went. Oh, okay. No, but like who are listening to the podcast, audio only.
Oh
I
yeah,
went
yeah.
as Lou Albano Mario. He what a great guy. Rest in peace. So
Is it-
I decided to make a tribute to him. I decided to go as him. I feel like I have the good amount of hair for it and the
Dude,
weight.
you had the exact look in the tool belt
Yeah. Okay, but
and the
listen.
Tims,
The funny
dude. The
thing.
Tims.
Exactly, bro. The Tims.
That's
So
crazy. You
I
even
got some
pulled
good
up the
stories from too many
mustache,
games,
dude.
man.
That's
I got some
crazy.
good stories from too many games.
Wait,
So,
yeah, this is. I would say you probably got more interaction than like you would with the
I'll
Mario
get
suit.
to that. I will get to that. So I sent you two pictures. All right, now do like before and after. Like, can you see the difference? What like the difference is?
You mean
If
in the first one versus the second one?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't see any difference other than you have your hands up. I mean,
No, there's a big difference, man.
in
It's
this.
slight, but like in person you'll notice it.
Oh, it's the rag.
No, it's the tools. I brought real tools to the
Oh,
convention center.
dude, that's in both of these
Like
pictures.
it looked awesome. But then
Oh,
no, the second one is clearly plastic tools. There's a Target right next to too many games
oh, did
because
they
they did
make you
not.
leave?
Yeah, they made me leave.
Dude, come
I
on.
didn't even get past security, and
Wait,
they just.
let me pull up the. Wait,
It's so funny.
that looks like real tools.
The first one is real
Oh,
tools.
and
The one
that's
with my hands
yeah.
up was
These are
this.
plastic. I can see that.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
my gosh,
exactly.
dude.
So they made me leave, and there was a Target right next to this. I like improv some tools because I was like, well, I need tools to like make the fit.
Yeah, you have
correct.
yeah. Dude,
I had
that's
to make
funny.
it correct, and thankfully, Target Clutch is like what it was like $10 for this like tool set, and I was like, hey,
Dang,
I'm using it. I don't care.
dude,
But
that's
yeah, so in too many games, I got. You know how I usually keep track, right? I think my highest was like 55 or something with the Mario suit.
yeah.
But at this year, I got like 30 interactions, which is still pretty high, honestly. Like I had 30 people like say like, "Oh, yo, nice, Luabano," or
Yeah, yeah.
like,
Well-
"Yo." Actually, people came to take pictures with me too. I was like, "Oh shit, awesome."
This one, yeah, I would feel like this one would get like less compliments and more people wanting to like take a picture because it's like spot on. Actually, I'm gonna pull up the real.
Yeah, dude, I had to watch like, had to look at so many photos. I had to look at
Yeah, yeah, dude.
I had to watch the live action segments by itself.
That's
That exists on YouTube. Just only live action segments, which is awesome.
that dude. The side by side. Do this here.
Well, yeah,
and there.
for some reason in like the intro / do the Mario dance, we're like do the Mario. He's not really. He's wearing like the white like Mario suit, like the flower Mario.
Yeah,
But yeah, there it is.
dude, that's insane. That's a flex.
Hey man, it was awesome. I really enjoyed it. Honestly, it was obviously still just as hot as like the actual
Oh
Mario
yeah,
suit.
yeah.
But
Dude,
honestly, that rag was really helpful because I was just like wiping my sweat down like the entire day. So I was like, I was feeling.
dude, I remember like when we went, it was just like, I mean, did we take my car?
Yeah, we went in your car, and
So-
you didn't have AC at the
Yeah,
time.
so we didn't have AC. We didn't, and I just remember drinking like monsters throughout the day, and we got those stupid circle things.
Yeah, circle as well. Yeah,
Yeah, and we were slamming. I mean, I was slamming like 3 or 4 of those cartridges. Like,
thirsty as hell.
Yeah, and it was all like caffeine, so it was just like charging me up, man. That was crazy.
Good. Hopefully you sleep that day. Well, honestly,
Yeah,
you
I could
probably
have
fell
had a
asleep.
heart attack or a stroke.
Nah, I think you're good. You're young enough to not. Well, it wasn't that much caffeine. I mean, I don't think Circle has that much caffeine in it, bro.
I don't know.
I think it's just like the technology that was impressive. Like, oh, it's just flavored air.
Dude,
Trying to
I started drinking less caffeine and more like just more water, and I started drinking like creatine and stuff in the morning with my water, and legit like after I started drinking that, I was like not tired at all, and I could, I hardly needed coffee.
So, do you take the creatine because you work out, right? Are you like a gym
It
bro? Like,
Yeah, it started cuz I like was using it to work out.
Mhm.
And then I found out that it was really good for your brain because it's really good for hydrating you. And then
yeah, 'cause it's already found in your body. I know that. It's in your
yeah,
body already.
yeah, your body like naturally makes it. But yeah, like it's really good for hydration. And then I saw lots of people, I mean, over the years, just saying like drink water when you wake up. And then I saw a guy who said if you're hydrated in the morning and drink a coffee, you're not going to crash. So I said, okay, let's drink creatine in the morning, and I started doing that, and it worked.
That's what I do. I drink way too much water. I feel like in a day, like the water's just. I'm a thirsty guy, so like I just like me some water.
Yeah,
I don't drink coffee in the morning, just water or milk. Milk is good.
dude,
Good for your bones.
I got my jar of lemonade.
I got a Dr Pepper on me right now.
Nice. Yeah, I don't know. I just drink a lot of lemon juice, lemonade. I work out, dude. I ran 8 miles today.
8 miles, bro. I ran I did 35 minutes on an elliptical today,
Hell yeah.
full resistance. But I don't know, bro. I just my stamina is not where it was when I was like back in high school.
Yeah,
I could definitely fix that. It's gonna take some time. I just think that ever since I stopped playing football, like I obviously didn't do as much exercise as much.
yeah.
But I still go on daily walks and like, if sometimes I do cardio on the elliptical, so I'm like just chilling.
That's good stuff, man.
It's good stuff.
That's like walking. What is it? They say like this is a 0, and then like marathon running is a 10. Walking is like 5 and 6 area. Like
Yeah,
if
it's calm.
you're walking at all, you're like way closer to like really good cardio than you realize. Like some people are like, oh, like walking doesn't do anything. It actually does like a ton.
Yeah, there's a ton, and also like it's hot as hell outside, so like I'd be sweating
Well,
like crazy anyways.
there's like old people who they're like in their 90s or even over 100, and legit just because they walk every day, like they're fine.
Yeah, exactly. Like I don't know, walking is just a very simple exercise. Anyone could do it anytime, no money. So yeah,
Yeah,
walk every day.
that is true. It's no money. It's free unless you live in a non-walkable area, I guess they call them, but also like just go out on the highway. I don't know.
Honestly, the best place I feel like for walking, I don't know, like New York City is honestly you cannot drive in New York City, bro. That's like
Yeah.
a give it. Yeah, like walking, it's a walking city. You walk to work, you
Yeah,
walk to
well,
whatever.
you don't even park when you get there. You park outside and then take a ferry in.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. So you're just walking in the city, anyways, already.
Dude, I've been going up to New York here and there to visit my girlfriend. She lives out on Long Island. And like the traffic is crazy once you get even close. Like when you see New York City, you're like, oh, it's the New York City skyline. And then you're stuck in traffic for like half hour, 45 minutes.
Yeah, you'll be looking at that skyline for like 45 minutes.
Yeah. Dude, and people up there, like, there'll be 3 lanes, and then an exit lane over here. Or like, well, an exit, whatever, exit lane here. People will go into the exit lane and cut around, even though it's like this. They'll literally cut into the lane, not even take the exit, just to get in front of you on the right side.
That's just like asshole driving 101,
Yeah.
dude.
And like there's like a separation. It's like go down to go under the George Washington Bridge and go up to go over it. And they're going under, but they go up and then they cut right in front of you at the very end. And then nobody can move because it's all these stupid, like, upper people cutting you off. I don't know. It's
Exactly. Like you should not let them pass because that's like bullshit.
yeah, it's like if you're going to drive aggressively, that's one thing. But if you're going to drive aggressively and inconvenience me and be a jerk, then I'm just going to make your driving experience as miserable as possible. Like people who try to overtake you when you're already going like 30 over. It's insane.
It is insane. You know what? I have a callback to last episode. I want you to look at this real quick, everyone, all the viewers
All right.
who are watching. You know, we're talking about Pokemon cards. Here's my holy grail right here.
What
I
is
got
that?
that's a Leafeon EX from the
Oh, dude, from what is it? From the EV packs?
no, not the EV packs. The can you see that? Hold on, I just looked at
Yeah.
the rare. It's EV for not EV. It's Leafeon from the what's like that diamond. I can't remember what the pack is called.
Oh,
The
jeez.
Prismatics. The Prismatics.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Prismatics.
yeah.
That's a $300 card right there, and
Seriously.
I gotta sell it.
Did you grade it?
I gotta grade it as well.
Nice, dude. There's a
But yeah, I got money on my desk. I should really. Oh shit! I should really not have any food on here.
yeah. I don't.
Woo! I just spilled on my freaking. I just spilled my Dr Pepper on me. Wait till the camera catches that. Yo, I want to see my
insane.
reaction. It's funny. I'll just sit here. I don't care.
You can clean it up, man. Like you probably should.
Yeah, I'll clean it up. All right, guys. Bryan, break real quick.
Okay, I'm gonna. Dude, that's insane.
Yeah, hold on. I want to see.
Oh, jeez, dude, you have you have pizza, and Dr Pepper, and you spilled that.
Damn it.
Dude, that's insane. We just watched a potentially $300 card turn into a $2 card. Maybe not even any card. I personally have not been in the Pokemon scene lately. I was getting like a pack or two here and there from the Dollar General downtown, but they don't have them anymore because there's a run on Pokemon cards, so that's kind of inconvenient for me, unfortunately. And also, like, I don't know. I just haven't had a lot of free time to go gallivanting around, unfortunately. Because I committed myself to doing podcasts on Mondays, and on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I hang out with my friend Jake and watch Star Wars. I think we talked about that in the last podcast. And then apart from that, I go to the gym. I have to cook and clean my apartment and eat, and I have to fit in YouTube somewhere in there. So like, I try my best to do editing and writing and brainstorming and stuff for YouTube in there. And it's slowly coming along. So yeah, next main channel video. Go follow the main channel in case this video gets taken down. Luke Wilson TV. And check out Spotify. Check out all other platforms. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, I'm done plugging. That's not fun to do. I don't enjoy doing that. I mean, it's fun when it like rolls off your tongue, but then you're like, ew, I just like totally turn these people into products. How's the cleaning coming? He can't hear us. That's okay. Dude. We've been live. How long have we been live for? 42 minutes. Cool. Looking good. I don't know. I think I said earlier I got blackout curtains for my room. So like over here, there's curtains up here now. There's curtains behind my desk over here where like I film the videos and stuff. And then yeah, got blackout curtains. So like this is just like a little cave now. And I also got my drum set. Yeah. And the guitar. What's up on the Bryan cam? This is not good. Bro. Oh well. I wish I could get some more lemonade, but I gotta stay and watch you guys, unfortunately. Makes it sound like it's a bad thing. I don't care. I chose to do this podcast. I'm running out of things to say, if you can't tell. I'm just kind of spitting out whatever garbage comes onto the tip of my tongue.
Hey, man, you live by Dr. Pepper and you die by the Dr. Pepper.
Did it ruin the card?
No, it didn't land on the card.
Oh, nice.
I just had to move my cards, so I didn't because I'm stupid. I don't know why. I have a beverage up here, anyways. Right next to my cards, genius. But no, I think I'm not good on the cards. Thankfully, so I just moved them, just in case.
Yeah, dude, there was.
Speaking of cards, oh sorry.
No, I was gonna say I was just talking to a guy the other day who he was like super hype about his Pokemon cards, and he was like, "Yo, let me show you, man." And he was like, apparently there's like this app now that you can put your cards into and it grades them.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, he uses like AI to grade them, but
AI is grading them? The hell?
yeah,
That's like kind of not good. Like,
yeah.
where's the real human aspect of that?
I mean, it's not like it's not legit. Like you still have to send it in,
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
but yeah.
So speaking of cards, Eli hates Pokemon cards, obviously, but he's really like kind of into One Piece cards.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
What?
Eli's a big One Piece fan, so he like just started collecting One Piece cards. I started buying some for him because it's Eli. I don't know, but
Dude, why
he into them.
why does he hate Pokemon and like One Piece if they're both
No, he
just
doesn't
cards?
hate Pokemon cards. He hates like no, he
Oh,
doesn't hate
like the
Pokemon. He hates,
competition with them?
yeah, like he says it's a scam. That's the whole reason I had these cards in front of me because I had to beat Eli in a competition
Oh,
for
and you took his cards?
no. So the competition was, and I was gonna eventually make it into a video. He one day we were on Discord and he was like saying how Pokemon cards were a scam. So I was like, hey, he challenged me to find $100 Pokemon card within 2 years, and I already found it in like 2 months, like
Dang.
at the time.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, beat him. And if I didn't find it, of course, I would have owed him $100. So
Dang.
I'm lucky, and I'm gonna make my money back with that. A little
Nice.
more,
Yeah.
honestly.
Dude, that's
Yeah.
funny. So he just rage
It is
quit
funny.
after you won.
No, he didn't rage quit. He never really rage quit. He just challenged me, and I was like, hey,
Hmm.
Eli's a very competitive guy, so
Yeah.
but I beat him. I beat him this one, thankfully. So, but no, he's just into One Piece cards. Like I don't think he sees monetary value in it. He did pull like a $30 Nami card, but other
Oh,
than
nice.
that,
Yeah,
I think
I mean, it's not a like, if you're gonna actually try to make money, your best bet is going to a casino, and even then, the odds are rigged against you. Like Pokemon is, yeah, it's it's not gonna be a profitable thing. There's no possible way it could be profitable because Pokemon card values are constantly changing, and the whole thing is balancing itself out. So like, it would never be profitable unless you sat there and traded at the right times and treated it like a stock market, basically.
yeah, exactly.
And at that
I
point, you're
remember
not
you
even.
talking about it with Jacob. Jacob was like, they're gonna be like the price is gonna drop in the future. So
Yeah,
am I
well,
black now?
yeah, it's interesting that like there's different things because like people are saying, oh, crypto's gonna keep growing and then it's gonna crash and burn, or like the U.S. economy is gonna crash and burn. Pokemon cards, like, is there gonna come a day where they're not worth anything? I guess like when people like in the far future stop caring about them, like Beanie Babies.
Or like the Lafufus, the Labubus.
Yeah, Labubus.
That's big. Yeah, that's big right now too.
Dude, those
I
things.
talked about that. I was like, dude, these are awful. Why is anyone collecting them?
Yeah, I don't really understand what like. I mean, I get it. Like, it's a cute thing. It's like Japanese or Chinese, and it's just like it's just a fad. Like that's just what it is.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of like the Garbage Pail Kids.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's just a thing. Like if people are into it, then people are into it, and it's a thing that like if it's any kind of collectible or anything, like there's it's like Funko Pops, like that kind of thing.
I don't think Labubus are gonna have any like monetary value, but it's definitely like a sentimental kind of value thing, I guess. But it'll definitely like fall out by the end of this year, maybe. Honestly,
I think it'll go maybe not to the end of this year because they could keep coming up with new things for it. They could be they could be like, here's like our new Labubu series, and it's like, oh my gosh, or they could do a
they still have
collab,
that Funko kind of potential.
with like Pokemon or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do something like that. But yeah, I don't know. It's just a fad. And what do you think about Funko Pops? Do you think those are gonna have any value in like 20 years?
Nah, I remember I heard last week you guys were talking about Funko Pops, and I was just like, they're not really worth it, honestly, dude. They're just like, you might as well just spend your money on like a real like a cooler figure than just like this like chibi kind of looking. I got two Funko Pops looking at it right now. It's a Mei one from Overwatch and a Bakugan character.
Yeah.
But it's just like, honestly, like I would never bought those like now.
Well, and you like the characters too. That's like.
Yeah, I like them, yes, but like I could just spend my money on like a real like an actual figure, I guess. If you
Yeah.
think about it.
When I first like saw them, when I was I don't know, when I first saw the Funko Pops, I was like, why do they look like that? Like they all look the same. And then then I thought like I thought it was cooler, and I would get like all of like a series basically. So like I have all of like these South Park ones from this one series. It's like 5 or 6 of them. And then I have all the Office Space ones, which is like one of my favorite movies. And the rest of them are all just things that like people have given me, like different rock star people or Star Wars characters and stuff. There's a Minecraft skeleton one that I have that's really cool.
That sounds kind of cool. I won't even lie.
Yeah, but like I don't know, all the ones that I'm like not, because like the series ones, they're valuable together. But anything other than that, like I don't really know. Like I don't know. Like I kind of want to sell them, but also it's like an effort to put them on Facebook Marketplace. So whatever.
I mean, yeah, I guess. But Facebook Marketplace is good for finding stuff cheap, honestly, and local.
Yeah,
I don't hate it. I should probably use it more, to be honest.
that's where I got a couch, and then I realized it wasn't gonna fit in my room, and then I sold that couch on Facebook Marketplace for the money to buy another couch from a thrift store, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I like flipped a
thrift store-
couch.
Your thrift store couching, bro. Thrift store couches are like awesome. I do if I ever like live alone, I do want to start off with like a thrift store couch. No lie.
That's what I got. I got a thrift store coffee table in my living room, and then I got at home, like back at my parents' house. There's a couch that I got that folds out into a bed. So if I'm ever staying there,
Futon? Or, no,
yeah, it's like actually it's not I think it's just called a pull out.
Oh yeah, pull out. Yeah.
Here.
I don't know why I said futon. I got the names confused.
I'm putting B-roll on the screen for all the viewers. I just looked up pull out couch. Yeah, look at all these couches, man.
So you're privately looking stuff up on Bing.
Yeah. I'm not going to show any of my information.
Yeah, that's not that bad.
Other than people know what time it is and what the temperature is here.
What day it is as well.
Yeah,
That's not bad.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really get that. Boy unboxes his first Labubu doll and finds what? And finds his dream one. What is this kid doing?
Man, I don't care about the Boo Boo Kid.
Oh my gosh, he's going crazy, man. This has got the kids in a chokehold, man.
Yeah, literally on the page before, I just saw an article which says the Boo Boo pulled in 423 million this year, bro.
Yeah.
It's
Labubu
crazy.
longevity? Let's see what Bing says about Boo Boo.
Oh, look at bro. There's the Style Theorists, one of the game theories like sub channels.
Yeah.
Made a freaking a theory about it a week ago. It says right there.
Did they say anything?
Funny.
Like what they say about it?
No, I didn't watch it. I saw it on your screen.
Let's see. It's probably on here somewhere. I'll pull it up and get some cliff notes. I'm not just gonna steal their video though.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, here we go. What are they saying? I could probably pull their transcript and use AI to summarize it, but that would not be cool either. What is a Labubu? Looks like it's Japanese. It's cute. It's sponsored by what is this? It's an ad. Sorry guys, didn't mean to ad flash you like that. It doesn't count down unless you're in the tab.
Wow.
Okay, so collectible luxury. Wow, there's another ad already. That's crazy.
That's bad.
Can't even. All right, well, I guess we're not watching that.
I'm watching this Style Theory.
I mean, it's probably just a more in-depth look at the stuff we're saying, where it's just like,
yeah,
it's cute, it's collectible, it's Japanese or something, Chinese. Have you noticed a lot of pro-China stuff going on? What's up with that?
I have not. No, I haven't really paid attention to much news. One news I did see that kind of relates to a topic you were talking about earlier, the casinos. Uno's
Latinos?
No, Uno.
I said I was not talking about Latinos earlier.
No, we're talking about casinos.
Oh, casinos.
Uno's in some Las Vegas casinos now.
Uno. Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, like Uno, like that's kind of cool, honestly. That I feel like it's one of those games where it's like poker, where like you're not going against the dealer. So I feel like that is just straight competitor, not like the house will always win kind of type.
According, USA Today says elevated social experience. So I guess it's a group gambling exercise. The Palms Casino Resort and Mattel announced a joint news release in May. Oh.
Oh, well, I don't know why I saw it like pop up on social media yesterday. I don't know why.
Yeah, same. Maybe they just launched it today. Newsweek. What is Newsweek saying? No ads, dude. I'm telling you, I don't want that. So many ads.
you have an ad blocker?
I not on incognito. Oh, this one got
No.
removed. Blah blah blah. Dude, these news articles are insane. As somebody who has to write stuff for work, don't don't even read this. Anybody who's watching, I have to write press releases and articles for work, and it is so tempting to just fill it up with fluff because like you need to get it out at this time, you're creatively drained, you've got as much information as you can on the page, and it's still only like this much of an article. And
Like
like
writing a paragraph for school.
yeah,
Gotta,
well
like,
exactly. And all of these articles, there's 50 trillion ads on here, and the content, there's no content on here. Like, this is why I actually can I use AI on this page? I don't know if I can, but what I'll do on Microsoft Edge is I'll just say summarize this page because I'm like, I mean, I don't feel bad about it because that's what I do for work. I write articles and stuff, part of my job. But
Yeah, fair.
yeah, I don't know. Can I just like, where is this? Give me Copilot. I will be pilot.
But yeah, honestly, I feel like this could be a fun experience in casinos. I don't know like how many old people are gonna play it. Like see that serious, hardcore gamblers are probably not gonna play it. But like maybe like the younger generation will probably be like, oh yeah, I could play some Uno and win some money.
Yeah. I mean, it sounds like fun. Even just because like I'm not like a huge fan of gambling like against doing like blackjack at the casino or whatever. I'm more of a fan of doing like group poker, and doing like
Yeah,
a group Uno thing would be fun.
yeah. Group poker is so much fun. Just getting around with like your friends. Not even money. You don't got to put any money in. You could, but usually no money related. But like yeah, you just gamble with friends, and I think it's fun. It's very competitive, and you just chill. You're not gonna lose anything or gain anything from it.
Yeah.
Maybe
Um.
like some bragging rights.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. It's a big social thing,
Hmm.
which is what's fun about it. But okay, so Newsweek said that there's a Uno social club. It's basically gonna be like blackjack, and they have Uno No Mercy. Have you ever played that?
I've seen it.
It's
Like +10 or something.
yeah, it's insane. Yeah, so they do that. They have a suite. This looks like you can only play it if you rent a certain suite. Um,
Yeah,
yeah,
I was
they're
gonna plan to bring it across more cities this year.
it's
APA.
uh,
Maybe I'll get it.
it's unclear whether real money betting will be involved. For now, it's about friendly competition. So it seems like it's just a little like hotel room type thing that you and your friends can rent. It'll be like an Airbnb.
Oh, okay. Well, that's kind of lame. I thought it was
Yeah,
gonna be like one of the card games in the casino. You just like sit down and be like, hey, let's play some Uno.
yeah, that's really dumb. Um, well, that's unfortunate, but I mean, hey, it shows you that like, you know, it's I don't know.
It is what it is.
Is what it is, yeah. Why it matters, what to know. It's like I don't care about any of this. I'm gonna go back
Just
to
Uno in the casino, dude.
yeah. Well,
All it
it's
is Uno in the casino.
Uno Casino. No, not Kension. Uno Casino, yeah. Ooh, some Chinese YouTube video. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, you're on Bing, so like, it's probably just gonna find some random stuff for you.
Bing, 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 bong, bong.
That's
Yeah,
like,
dude.
yeah, that's like that's the video game though.
Oh yeah,
The Chinese video. That's just the video game.
dude. I'm telling you, it's China everywhere. I'm just kidding. I think no, it's Japan who's offering free plane rides to
I did see that,
promote tourism. Yeah,
dude. Wanna go? Let's go.
I can't
Sounds
take
awesome.
off for it.
I know, but honestly, I think it might be like, don't believe everything because like, oh, you get a free plane, but you gotta get like maybe like stay. You gotta pay to stay or something. There's something fishy because like you're
Yeah,
not gonna offer just free trips.
but also their economy is kind of screwed right now, so they could really benefit from some people, uh, some people moving and touring there. Like a lot of
Yeah,
islands, like I know Iceland, they rely a ton on tourism for their economy because they just don't have much to export other than fish and some like very unique farm products.
Okay, well, yeah, I mean, I guess that's true. But Japan has a lot more like to offer. I mean, but like I'm surprised they're struggling as well with like just the mass businesses they have and like companies.
Yeah, but also
Struggling right now.
they mistreat their employees, man.
Yeah, no, I know.
They all want to like jump off buildings and stuff.
Why do you think the suicide forest exists, man?
Yeah, dude, exactly.
It would just be a forest if we were like normal working hours, normal holidays. No, you only get like 5 days off in the entire year, which is crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't
That's
know, man. That's so I actually worked for a Japanese company. I interned with them last summer, and the guy, like the president, was like, he said like, oh, like I'm pretty sure he said this. I could be misquoting him, but somebody high up there, I'm pretty sure it was the president, said, like, oh, Japanese companies are very like, they have a bad reputation for being like too hard on their employees, so we like want to take a totally different approach here. And yeah, it was cool. Like working for them, like I did what I do for my job now, which was like making videos and working on graphics and print media and stuff like that.
I got
it was fun.
Well, yeah, I mean, honestly, so like, were they just? Is there like, is that same company also in Japan, or were they just like, is
Yeah,
that an American branch?
yeah. It's an American branch of a Japanese company, and
Oh, okay,
they have a
cool.
bunch of other branches and stuff too. So,
That's cool. That's cool. I
but
do remember you telling me though that you were interned with the Japanese company.
yeah, and they like, I don't know, their way of doing things is like the company's way of doing things is interesting. Like they teach you Japanese words like on the calls, and they're like very proud of it and like use like Japanese
That's awesome.
philosophy and stuff.
That's cool.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. And
I
they're
mean,
like,
you get you some practice, I guess, too, in case you ever go.
yeah,
But
in case I ever
who knows
get
how?
kidnapped,
Yeah, kidnapped, or
Ki-
if you just go for fun.
and I can say that I'm Canadian in Japanese because
Yes, what a phrase.
no, because if you ever get kidnapped, you tell them you're Canadian because the Canadian government doesn't pay money, doesn't pay ransom money. So like, if terrorists ever grab you, kidnap you, you say, "Oh, I'm Canadian," and they just let you go. Supposedly, they let you
No
go.
problem, bro.
They don't
Why you
want.
Canadian, dog?
Yeah, they only want Americans. They're like, "Oh, stupid."
I mean, well, I don't know why. That's kind of smart, just because then Canada doesn't like give any money out, or maybe they just kill you on the
Yeah,
spot. Like, oh, this
well,
guy's Canadian, bro, just kill this guy.
it's the whole no negotiating with terrorists. Like we're not gonna,
Yeah,
we're not even gonna give these
fair.
guys the time of day. I don't know, man.
Actually, Luke, do the fans watching, do they know what a TMG even is? Do they know what Too Many Games is? Are they
Um,
familiar?
I mean, I'm pretty sure we said too many games and convention.
Yeah, okay,
Um,
good. Because
so
if you guys don't know, Too Many Games convention is a convention happens every year in the summer. Luke's been twice. I've been 5 times now, and Luke actually made a nostalgia vision, like
oh
with a
yeah,
bunch of TMG footage. Yeah, remember nostalgia vision, guys?
you
Throwback.
YouTube, dude. Madi liked one of my nostalgia vision posts from Instagram.
Dude, hell yeah. Well, listen, nostalgia vision. I remember we went, me, Eli, Joe, and Ryan. We went to Shade Maple and we started talking about your Scooby Doo videos, the animated ones,
Yeah,
movie. That show's so good. Like we were talking, like that's actually such a good video. I
dude.
love those movies.
I gotta get back on my problem is that I'm posting videos that are too long. So like they take way too long to oh, here we go. Yeah, I can show my own content. Um Here we go. Yeah, we'll go full screen for this. Yeah, it takes way too long to make my. Oh, this was your video. No, I
This is
didn't
my
know that.
video. Yeah, BBC Vlogs presents on Luke Wilson. I mean, you are in this video. You can see yourself, but you might as well go to your channel. I have it. Yeah, I'm linked right there.
Here is it. Where is it?
I don't know.
Boom, here
You
we
gotta go to
go.
your nostalgia vision
From
shit. 22?
2022,
No,
I believe.
2023.
Yeah, July 18th, 2022. So that was 3 years
There you
ago.
go. Damn. You a lot of ads, man.
Yeah,
What the
dude.
hell? That's what happens when we don't got look at Trader Andy's. You also tagged Kadikarus in the video.
Yeah, dude. Cause I met him and I got him to sign my PlayStation
Yeah,
thing.
that's fair. That's respect. So what was this nostalgia vision about again?
This was just it was a review of or it was like a compilation of the vlog with commentary,
Okay,
and then I actually talk about all the games I bought,
that's right. That's right.
dude. And I recorded it with the old camera too. That was
You
fun.
mean your phone? He definitely didn't have it. Oh.
No, this
Yeah.
was when I used the VHS
Uh,
camera.
Yeah. The VHS camera. Well, makes sense because this is nostalgia vision, so it gotta be nostalgic.
Yeah,
Started
dude.
talking about like the vlog part. We're just recording with our phones. So I'm like, I don't remember
Yeah,
being
this
giving
was
you a
all with the
camera.
phone. Dude, Majora's Mask. What a game. I should eventually do like a whole thing about Zelda because like those games are crazy, man. Like looking at the way that they were made, like these days compared to like the crap that they're trying to like sell us today.
Mhm.
And it's like it's fun because it's these little like those games were made in just a few years on like crappy hardware. And that's what games like Schedule 1 are being made on today. In a few years, they're making it on crappy hardware, and these little like bite-sized games are just super fun.
They're popping off. Yeah,
Yeah,
they're like getting real famous. They're popular
yeah,
with the crew.
dude, Majora's Mask, such a freaking awesome game.
It is great. I do like Majora's Mask. I'm an Ocarina of Time enjoyer though. Like I prefer that game. I don't know why. I think it's just because I had more fun playing it. I don't know why.
I like
Well,
the
also I did play it a bunch because I used to have my Ocarina of Time Rando series I did with Eli
yeah.
on YouTube that we never finished. We finished. I beat the game. Spoiler, but
Oh yeah.
we just never finished the vlog because listen, okay, guys.
Oh
Break the news to everybody. Eli's no longer my editor because
no,
it was mutual. It was a mutual. It was a mutual thing. He's got he works full time, so I'm like, you know what, it's fine, Eli. You could, you know, you don't gotta work for me
dude,
anymore.
it is tough. Like I barely have time to squeeze in like editing for my videos, and
I
also
gotta start editing my own videos. Honestly, I really should start editing my own videos.
you should learn how to do it like really well because if you can just do it on your own, then you can crank out tiny little videos.
I mean, I used to edit my really early videos, but that was like on an app on my phone. So
Mhm.
like, I want to do the computer. Like, I've edited my two like my football videos, like the backyard football my videos. I use Premiere for that, but he like canceled Premiere, I believe. So
Mhm.
I can't be can't be mooching on him anymore.
Dude, it's so
Gotta
expensive.
buy my own. Yep, I believe it. So I gotta like find probably a cheaper option, like Vegas Pro, cheaper. Probably not. Probably
Oh
not.
yeah, yeah. Vegas Pro. You can also do DaVinci Resolve is a cheap one that's basically just Premiere Pro.
Dude, wow, this is so weird looking at this video. It's like
Dude, it's so
you look
old
so
now.
much younger.
Dude, I know. That's like one thing.
Your hair looks kind of different.
Dude, my hair in this video was doing something crazy. It was like flopping
kinda
over
crazy.
itself.
I mean, yeah, like in the pictures, like in the actual vlog, I mean, you look like Luke, but like
Yeah.
the hair is kind of like in like the VHS parts looks kind of strange. I don't know, it's something different about your hair, but I mean,
Now
it is
my
what it
hair's
is.
like, I like got this. I mean, I do like a mullet basically when I get it cut, and
Mhm.
sometimes I'll go more mullety or not. And then I have this like powder that I use to just keep everything in place. And sometimes, for like the past couple weeks, I've been like slicking it back for work, but like I like just having it pretty natural and then just using a little bit of it to like keep it in place. But it just has a lot of waves and stuff.
You know, that's fair. I mean, I just got long hair. I put mousse in my hair and ready to go. I gotta brush it in the shower and before. I mean after. So yeah, that's why I got this beautiful, luscious locks.
Yeah,
I gotta
dude.
keep care of. You know, I should probably tell you about the stuff I got from TNG. Actually, got a really funny story. I'm gonna actually get the real thing so I could like tell you about this. This is so stupid. It's actually kind of funny.
Yo, there it is. There's Eli, and there's you.
Should've gone editor Eli on this.
Yeah, we got to get Eli on because these calls or these podcasts are
Maybe we
just.
got him on two podcasts. You got him on the Joe one, and then
Well, the
with me
one
on.
you were gonna come on, it was,
Yeah,
we were
exactly.
waiting for you, and then you didn't show up, man. What the heck?
I didn't show up. All right, so here,
All right.
yo, look at this.
Let's see
This
what you
game I
got.
got in my hand right here. So I think this is a classic game. Everyone knows about Skylanders.
Oh, yo,
You know,
Skylanders.
so actually, I got this for free. Some like gang of people came up to me and they gave it to me for free, and I was like, it was weird. It was really weird. And then they gave me this paper. This paper was inside. I gotta show you this paper.
Oh, jeez.
Look at this.
What
I don't know
do
if
you
you can
do
read
when
that
your
very
skin
well,
is
I'm
gone or
blurry.
you are confronted by Bigfoot? Every American will either see a cryptid. Oh, it's like a Skinwalker advertisement.
It's a YouTube channel. They took my skin.
That's
So I don't
fun.
know if I'm on that channel, but like,
Well, let's
thought
look it
was
up.
very weird.
What's it called?
Yeah, it's called They Took My Skin.
They
There's
took
also a website just called Took My Skin.
They Took My Skin. I see it. It has 30 subs. Gettysburg vlog. When would this be from?
This is from 2 weeks ago. So I like TMG 2 weeks ago already.
Okay, staying all day at the Livingston Mall. Maybe they're still editing their video.
Maybe they are. All I know is that I don't know. I just found it weird. So I'm kind of scared to put this in my Wii. Hopefully it's not like gonna
Corrupt.
like just
Yeah.
corrupt my Wii or like break it. I could take the chance. I don't see why not. It's free Skylander, so I'm like not worried.
Dude, that's
Well, I
funny.
am worried, but it's funny.
I
And then
guarantee their next video is going to be called "Giving Out Free Games at Too Many Games." That's what it's going to be.
they Eli actually he was gonna call the number. There's a number on this paper, and we were gonna call it for like fun, and because apparently there's a PA cryptid. Did you know about the PA cryptid?
I know. Maybe I
I
might.
gotta see what again. I don't remember what it was called. I sent it on Discord. No.
The Squonk? Is it the little
Squonk, yeah,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Squonk, yeah. Yeah,
Dude,
the Squonk,
the
bro.
little pathetic little dude who just like cries.
Squonk.
Squonk.
Well, that's
Here we
cryptid.
go.
We were gonna call him and be like, "Oh, yo, there's a cryptid reported."
Yeah, here we
It
go.
was like 4 a.m. at the time too, so it would have been really annoying.
It's like a cross between a like sheep fetus and like a slug.
Look at this thing, man.
Yeah, what is this?
I feel bad for it, honestly.
This is on Etsy. Oh, what the heck? What is this thing, dude? All right, wait. We got to read the description on it, of course.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
it's
We were like on Cryptids Wiki or something. I don't remember.
Squonk Wikipedia.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah.
The first account was from the 1910 book Fearsome Creatures of the Lumberwoods. Let's see. Appearance and behavior. The Squonk, from William T. Cox, The Squonk, Fearsome Creatures of the Lumberwoods. So this is the book from 1910. The Squonk is of a very retiring disposition, generally traveling about at twilight and dusk. Because of its misfitting skin, which is covered with warts and moles, it is always unhappy. Hunters who are good at tracking are able to follow a Squonk by its tear-stained trail, for the animal weeps constantly. When cornered, an escape seems impossible, or when surprised and frightened, it may even dissolve itself in tears. So
is it dead?
it just cries and walks around and leaves a trail of tears behind it. And if it freaks out too much, it just cries. it cries so hard that it dissolves itself.
Hey, look, the Squonk isn't that is popular in media. Look at it. Steely Dan mentioned it, and so did Genesis.
Seriously.
Pretty cool. That's really random, but shout out to Steely Dan and Genesis.
Steely Dan Squonk.
Steely Dan Squonk. That's a right. Who the hell's ever searched that up before?
Steely Dan. Any major dude will tell you. Have you ever seen a Squonk's tears? Well, look at mine.
I don't know if you could play this. It'd probably get you
Nah,
copyrighted.
I definitely
That's
can't.
funny.
But
There was like a dog in that like picture right there. I don't know why.
Squonk's tears are referenced in Steely Dan's 1974 track. Any major dude will tell you. Genesis included the song Squonk on A Trick of the Trail in 1976.
That's funny as hell. Honestly, I don't even.
That's
Shout out to Genesis. Though.
That's hilarious, dude. This
How the hell does the British band know about the Squonk, the PA Squonk?
I don't know. Dude, it sounds like something, REM?
Yeah.
Sounds like they would mention the Squonk in one of their songs. It's just something weird. Okay, this is an ugly version. It looks like the Snai Snoodles from Star Wars.
Yeah, man. Some of them look. I feel kind of sad, kind of bad for this Squonk, man.
I think maybe this without the ears is probably the most accurate one, because the ears make it look like a tiny bit cuter. Got to get rid of them.
Yeah, it's like a bunny kind of like.
Yeah.
Like with ears.
Or like a sheep, like a lamb. Yeah, it's just this is the best one. This is the classic one.
Squonk, man. It's the Squonk. Look at it crying. It's about to dissolve itself.
I don't know if this is from the book or not, but that's funny.
I don't know, dude. But that's the Squonk, everyone. If you want to know about Pennsylvania cryptids,
What is it?
You update your cryptid video and put the Squonk in.
I should do Pennsylvanian cryptids.
Cryptids Part 2. Yeah, you honestly look at the lyrics like on Genius.
Like father, like son, not flesh nor fish nor bone. A red rag hangs from an open mouth. Okay, let's
You control F Squonk.
Yeah. Oh, it's one of those that doesn't. It's not mentioned in the song.
What the hell? Why did Wikipedia tell us then?
I think this is in reference to the Squonk, which is
Oh
probably.
no, the song is called the Squonk, I think.
Yeah, but it's probably about a person who acts like a Squonk. He's
Okay.
a sly one. He's a shy one. Scared to be left out on his own. He hasn't a friend to play with. The ugly duckling. His tears are falling on the ground, but if you don't stand up, you don't stand a chance. Okay.
The Squonk, man. Shout out.
That's the Squonk. So don't be
You
a
guys want
Squonk.
to the Squonk? Just listen to the song, honestly.
Don't cry. Just squonk it up, dude.
Well, Squonks cry, man. That's what we do. Squonk cries.
That's what it does. Yeah, I guess that's all it does.
Here, honestly, I should show you everything I got from Too Many Games. I think I got a good haul this year. And I
Yeah.
want you to guess the price.
Oh, jeez.
Like how much I spent in total.
Oh, Lord. I don't want to know.
It's not that bad. Let me see if I can find it real quick.
Ooh, this is a ugly Squonk.
It kind of reminds me of freaking like Rick and Morty, like the Squanch.
Yeah, yeah. This one's kind of like a. No, that's a Bulbasaurus.
Halo. Like it's like a Bulbas. What the hell? That's not Bulbasaur. The hell?
I don't know, man. Oh, what the heck? Here's Harry. Oh, there's a Harry Potter Squonk. This one is like a totally interesting interpretation. Not accurate. Get that out of here.
Come on. I mean, yeah, it's the British.
Also, apparently that's a type of vape that I'm noticing. I've just been showing people vapes.
Yeah.
I literally did not even notice until just now that there's vapes all over the screen.
Yeah, honestly, I kind of wasn't paying attention to it at all. I was looking at the actual like monster, but the fuck.
All right. Wait.
The Squonk.
All right. Let's see your haul, man.
My haul, I got a good haul, man. I can explain every item for you. I got a good haul, I believe. Just point out an item and I'll tell you.
Okay.
Bro, you just drank out of an empty glass. I saw that.
No, there was a little bit of a thing in there.
All right, all right.
It's also a tick. There's a tiny little thing. I would go make more, but it's gonna take a bit, so I'll just get it after the pod.
All right, that's fair enough.
All right, let's see.
I think I got a nice ass haul, man. I'm not gonna lie. I could grab any of the items if you need any further. Like, I already showed you the Skylanders. That was like
Yeah.
the funny bit.
Well, where's your stuff?
I sent it to you on.
Oh, you sent it on Discord.
Yeah.
I thought
like,
you. Okay, I was waiting for you to show me.
Oh.
Sorry.
I was like, here, I'll send you the stuff.
Okay, here we go. I got you. So what do we got? First of all, Mario Sunshine poster.
Yep, it's right here. Hold on, if you just like, I'll move my head out. It's like.
Oh wait, here
Right
we
there.
go. Oh wait.
I already have it up. It's right. It's like right
I
behind my
see
head.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like dead center. Here we go. Wait. Okay, so we got Mario Sunshine poster. Plus Mario Galaxy. I'm gonna say that was 2 for $5.
It was actually 4 for 20, and I got a third one for someone else, and the guy I was with, he bought one, so I was like, I'll just pay for it. I don't really care.
Sweet. Super Mario Bros. 3. Is this a movie?
No, that's the cartoon.
the cartoon?
The Mario Bros.
Okay.
3 and Mario World. They're both cartoons.
Okay, so these.
They don't have Lou Albano or Danny Wells acting in it, but everyone else is still there.
I'll say 5 each. This was free. This was 5.
Overwatch. Like I'll explain that one. That was like the only thing I actually knew I wanted going into Too Many Games, because like I'd be like, oh, get it? It's a funny little joke because it's kind of useless technically now because the game is free. So I basically just bought like a $5 like disc for like that does nothing. That all it does is open Overwatch 2. But it still works. Yeah. But like I bought it as a gift, or not a gift, like as a joke. I mean, because right now sadly I have an addiction to Overwatch.
Oh
It's
no.
bad. Yeah, I know. I've been playing a lot of Stadium lately. Is what it is. You know, Jacob and I used to play Stadium Overwatch.
Dude,
Nick and Jake.
Right when Overwatch 2 came out, I never played Overwatch 1. I only played when 2 came out.
Seriously?
Yeah, and then I played 2 for a while. It was like a good like winter break game. And then
that's crazy actually.
Then I stopped.
Wait, so wait, what? I mean, hey, that's fair. Good. I'm glad you stopped. It's an addiction. It's bad.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
It's a bad addiction. But like, I just have fun. I kind of force myself on it, but it's fun. I don't hate it.
I
It is
think
what it is.
wait, Too Many Games shirt is 25, isn't it?
It was actually 30, I believe, this year. I have all the prices up, but not anything like labeled.
30, and then this says 6, so I'm gonna say 12 for these. 6 and 6.
Yeah, so those Pokemon like ones right there, those are VHSs. So I was like, that's pretty tough. I kind of
Nice.
need that. And like, if you open it up, I could grab them real quick. Yeah, I'll grab it real quick.
While he's gone, I'm gonna guess. Uh, 10. I'm gonna go 10 each on these, roughly. What else do we got? TV. Oh, these are all vinyls. What do we got?
Honestly, man, Team G is really dangerous, man. If you got money, or if you don't got money, it's still pretty dangerous.
It's dangerous either way.
I got them right here.
Oh, there you go.
If you look at them, like it's pretty cool though. It's just VHS. It says Pokemon right on them.
Yeah.
Like it's tough. It's just
As long as nobody wrote over them with like a home video.
Oh yeah, that's true. I didn't try it, but like,
What if there's the only Squonk footage is on those tapes?
well, we'll find out, dude. It was. I mean, the con was in PA, so I'll find out. I will find out. Wait, I thought that was $6 each, so it's 12.
These I'm gonna go on Persona for the DS and PlayStation, and then what, Pokemon?
That's Pokemon Arceus. Yeah, those are soundtracks.
Oh,
So
there
that
you go.
Arceus one is 4 discs. It's like a 4 LP freaking little
Yeah, record.
disc. Yeah, the 4 discs and the Persona 3 one. I spent the most money at that thing. So I bought I think it was like 175 for the 4 things I bought.
For these two and then the other two?
The other 2, the Persona 2 the 2 Persona vinyls at the top.
Oh, these two. Okay.
Yeah.
Dang. And then Xbox. That's not an Xbox 360 console, is it? Or no, this is
No.
just
That's it's a collector's edition. I already unboxed everything. It came with a shirt. I have the pillow. It came with a shirt. I don't know where that shirt is. Actually, I think it's right there. The pillowcase came with the inside was basically, it was like, you see that box? It was just a pizza box.
Yeah.
Like you could just take the cover off and it's a pizza box. What
I
else
got
came
you.
with it?
I'm gonna say 80
Game
bucks.
and the it's like 120 actually.
Ah.
But I was willing to spend the money. So you.
Fidgets.
I'll probably use the shirt, but I don't think I'll ever use anything else in this set. You might have to go back to the camera on me.
Yeah,
You see your fidget spinning it up right now?
it
So
is.
I got a pair of boxers.
Oh, jeez.
Got a pair of boxers. Like, it's cool. I mean, it's funny.
Dude, they look like
like short shorts.
they're like SpongeBob.
These are the boxers like the main protagonist wears in the Nightmares, because that's what he wears. I got this shirt. Honestly, it doesn't really have much to do with the game, but I'll probably wear it eventually. I think this is maybe from like one of the. Well, no, there are hearts in the game, but just not used that way. And then this is the funniest thing I have, like the funniest thing that came with it. I probably will not ever use this. I got this. Boom! I got this pillow cover.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah. Dude, just imagine me sleeping with it though.
Shame.
It's not even a body pillow. It's not even a body pillow. So like, L. But I'm not gonna use it.
Dude, that's funny.
I could like. I won't. But yeah, that's really all I got, man. That's all that came in that bundle, and of course the game, and like an art book plus soundtrack.
Nice.
So yeah,
Hell yeah.
that was what came in there, and we can keep looking if you want.
Bad Company and Jimi Hendrix. Are you experienced?
Now guess how much those cost. I really would love to guess.
Jimi Hendrix. This is like an old Jimi Hendrix, so this one's got to be like 40, 50 or something.
Okay.
Bad Company. I'm gonna put that at like 25 or 30.
25, 30.
Yeah.
Did you bring up the thing on the video? I can't even see.
Oh, here it is.
Yeah, exactly. I got you, bro.
There we go. Thanks for looking
I
out.
got you. Yeah, I got you. So, you ready to have your mind blown?
Yeah.
I actually paid $5 total
For both of them.
Yeah.
Dang.
The Bad Company was like $2. Jimi Hendrix was $3.
Dang.
I should have bought more. I regret it. I should have bought more. It was the Peter Gabriel album that I should have bought, because I didn't realize that they were that cheap.
Yeah.
I thought it'd be like, oh, $19 or $20, but no, $5
Yeah.
each,
If
combined. I was like, hell, that's a steal.
if you go to like a record store, like a dedicated record store, they're gonna charge you like full price. But yeah, like little stands and stuff, like they're just trying to get rid of them.
Yeah, exactly. I thought, and they're like, oh, good choice, good choice. I should have bought more.
Yeah.
I regret it, but I also don't regret it because I did spend a good amount of money this day.
Dude, I got a Jimi Hendrix Are You Experienced album, but it's like
The other cover.
it's like a new one. Like
Okay.
it was a
This is like this is an original print.
yeah, yeah.
It's a little damaged, but like I think it's whatever. You
Yeah,
can
it's
still tell
fine.
what it is. And so I think if you're going in order, at the bottom those are pins.
So lanyard.
I already have them
Oh
up.
yeah.
I already put them up. Like I could just put those on my bag. Usually that's what I'm gonna do when I wear like. So we got Joker from Persona 5. We got GLaDOS. You got remember that pillowcase that girl
Yeah.
is on the pillowcase, and that's the main character right there, Vincent from Catherine, and wearing the same exact undies that I have right here. So yeah,
Hell yeah.
that's just now. Honestly, the coolest thing. Honestly, this stuff is all cool, but if you look at that Pokemon comic, I brought it right here just cause. But look at this. So if you look at it, if you're looking at it in the image, you see like that character, right? That the main character wearing the red and the backwards hat.
Yeah. That's not red, is
Yeah.
it?
It's not red actually. It's ash.
Oh.
It does not look. It looks like red.
Yeah,
Looks like
but
it
he's
should be
like
red, right?
yeah.
But no,
Dang.
it's ash. This was based off the show, and this was written. When was this written? This is 19. Well, there are 4 different dates on here. I think there's 99. It's like it's not a comic. It says it's a comic, but it's like definitely manga.
Yeah.
And look, dude, this costs so cheap. It's $325 or $3.25.
Dang.
This only cost me 15. I thought it was pretty cool. But yeah, it's just a little comic on Ash's adventures, and it's kind of crazy. I should have bought more, but
And Pikachu.
it is what it is.
That's
It's cool
funny.
little art design.
Yeah.
And honestly, you see, I got Pokemon 2000, the second best movie.
Yeah.
And,
Too Many
the
Games
first one.
lanyard is free, I believe.
yeah, it's free.
And then
You're probably wondering what that Mario thing is.
yeah, what is that? A
Mario
soundtrack?
thing? No, it's actually a coin. The coin right here. Boom.
Huh.
A free coin. It's got 2 sides. So okay, it says right here in the flip, it was Mario is out of this world in Super Mario Galaxy only on Wii. Not only is controlling Mario a dream, but the Wii remote and nunchuck, second remote, other players can play. And they released this commemorative coin to people who pre-ordered. I obviously was only 4 years old when this game came out, so I could not pre-order. So they gave us this coin was supposed to be free. I paid like $15 for it because honestly, it's pretty cool. It comes with like a sort of like makeshift cover.
Yeah.
It looks like here's the coin. Yeah, Mario and the Luma on there. It's real metal too. Like, can you hear that?
Yeah, it's probably like
It's real metal, and I don't know what kind of metal it is, honestly.
maybe
Then
like
we got
aluminum.
On back to Super Mario Galaxy, and honestly, I gotta just keep it in here because I honestly don't know how else to like properly like present it to people.
Yeah.
In my room.
You gotta put it in a plastic bag so that it doesn't touch the air.
Yeah, I mean it's enclosed. So then I think that's it. I think that's all.
That's everything, yeah. Dang.
So yeah,
Should I guess a
That's
total?
how much I spent. Yeah.
I'm gonna say $450.
No, you're not too.
$470.
You go a little higher.
510.
Lower.
500.
501.
501.
501. So actually, believe it or not, I spent less money this year than last year at CMG. Last year I spent just short of 600.
That's crazy, man.
I know, right?
I remember.
Shit, that's why I like save up for this. So like I feel guilty after, but like it's whatever. I saved up for it.
Yeah,
So
dude.
now I just
If you're
gotta get
putting
back on
money,
the working grind and not save and just save up for next time.
yeah, dude. All of my money is going into my loans. They're gaining interest, which is like, literally they just say, hey, we know you're like in a crappy position, so we're just gonna charge you more money.
I love that. Thank you, bank.
Yeah.
You guys are awesome.
Yes. Oh, I just.
This is what I got for Eli. I got Eli something.
Oh,
A little something. Honestly, you can show it on screen. It's gonna send. There it is.
here we go.
So it's that rareware thing is like 3D.
Oh yeah.
printed. So I was like, Eli's a big Rare fan. He loves his Rare shit.
Yeah, the One Piece cards, and
The
then
Piece
the
cards and that same exact poster company that bought me. I bought those two
oh yeah,
posters from. I think it's a pretty cool little poster link. I
yeah,
think it's probably early game.
that's when he
Honestly,
has
getting
his
custom.
dream. Actually, I don't think
Mhm.
Navi's
Yeah, yeah,
supposed to be there.
yeah. And it's a little inaccurate, but it looks cool.
Yeah, well, it is cool. Yeah,
It looks cool.
it looks like it
Cool.
could
That's
be
all that
official.
matters. Honestly, I think most of the prints were official. Like if you go back to my stuff, the
Oh,
Mario Galaxy one is just like ripped from the ending, like, and the Mario Sunshine one, the Mario Galaxy one is just like the main cover of the game.
so
So
actually,
they were all official.
so this I was wrong. This is accurate. This is when he's going to the castle, and he runs into Ganon, not when he's having the dream.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
So there you go. So it is accurate. It's
Yeah, it is
probably
accurate.
official
It
art.
probably is official art too. Yeah, I don't see why it wouldn't be.
There's the
It does
boy.
fit like the kind of mold that the official art had back in '96 when
Yeah,
this
where it
released,
was
or
all like
'98.
everything was all gritty and stuff.
Mhm.
Can we bring this back, please? I'm tired of all the plastic looking Zelda stuff, man. It's too family friendly. I mean,
I don't know,
it's
man.
still
Just wait till
fun, but it's like
the new game comes out.
don't know, man.
Yeah, that's all I had. So I did record for too many games, but honestly, I don't know if it's gonna come out. I think Eli said he would do one last job for me, and it was get out the 2024 TMG alongside with the 2025, like combine it into one big video, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, man, you could literally just put the clips together and like
I could.
put some text and some music, and it would be fine.
Yeah, I could. I just need to find obviously
The
a
software.
new software to
Dude,
edit videos.
use DaVinci Resolve, man. It's free and it's so good.
I'll write that down. I'll write that down.
I'll
DaVinci Resolve.
send you a Discord message of it.
All right, thank you. I appreciate that. I gotta have my Revolve, you know. Thank you.
Yeah, there's a few effects that are not paid for, but like when you put it on, you just press undo, and then it takes them off. But
Okay.
they're like super fancy things that like don't really matter. You can do pretty much everything you can do in Premiere and DaVinci, so it's really
All
good.
right, cool.
Yeah.
That sounds great then.
Yeah,
I'll definitely consider it because, yeah, I honestly just gotta learn. I know the very, very little basics of Adobe, but I guess I'll learn DaVinci to get some Resolve out or some
it's
videos out. But
it's
yeah.
it's pretty straightforward. You just cut it, put it together, and then whatever. If you have a question, you can just ask YouTube.
Because yeah, I still have a whole bunch of. Remember our Lethal Company days? Like,
Oh yeah,
I
you have all
not
that
released a single
footage.
Video. I have all that footage. I could release it.
You got to just
I have
look through it, look for the highlights, and then just
yeah.
cut them out.
I have repo footage as well when we played repo. I also recorded an episode of Peak.
Oh yeah,
So those are all three games that are like, well, Lethal kind of is not as poppin' as it once was. I think Lethal was like the game that started like the scrap collecting horror genre, like because after that like there's like just brand new scrap collection horror games. There's content warning.
yeah, I heard about that.
There's headliners right now, and then there's Repo. Repo is like the one with like those robots where like you talking game, they move their mouths.
That's
So, yeah,
funny.
but
But
it is
also,
fun.
I feel like Lethal Company kicked off like a big trend of like really crappy but really fun games. Like, did you play Schedule One at all?
I did not, but I know Eli and Joe did, and I know it's like what, a drug dealing simulator.
It's like a tycoon game,
Oh, okay.
but it's really fun. It's like Lethal Company with graphics, and then it's like a tycoon game, and then yeah, and then I guess Peak is like kind of like the evolution of Lethal Company.
But calling Lethal Company like Peak is not. You're getting it wrong. Peak is not. Peak is that climbing game,
Yeah, that's where you climb and then you avoid monsters and you can talk to your friends.
but it's not the evolution. They're not. They're trying to get to the end, man. Not like.
No,
Like
I'm saying like it's an evolution in like
Oh.
in the way that games are moving.
Yeah,
Like Lethal Company like walked so that Peak could run so that the next big thing can happen, you know.
Yeah. It's always like. It's always gonna be like that game that just like is currently popular and then like will fizzle out and then the next game will come up and rise.
Yeah.
I feel like that's like been like the thing.
And all these guys who are making these games are making big money, dude.
They are making big money. Honestly, the guy who made Lethal Company, I know it's just one guy, but he can make more money if he like consistently updated the game. But other people have taken advantage and made their own games. And
Yeah, he'd be better off just making a new game.
I think he is making a new game. He's focusing. That's why he didn't really update that much because he's making his own game.
Yeah.
He's making a new game. But yeah, like, so I heard you say it was a shitty game, but is Lethal like? Are you calling Lethal shitty, or are you just calling like the graphics shitty?
I'm saying, yeah, the graphics,
Kind of fine,
where
but,
it's like
old school.
I'm saying like in the way that like, like fast food is shitty, It's like fun, it's good for like a little bit, like it's something that doesn't have to be super polished because it's part of what's fun about it. Like Lethal's graphics and even some of its like collision and stuff wasn't totally perfect. And like the AI of the monsters was like messed up. But that's like what makes the game fun,
I mean, yeah, I mean it was also one guy. I don't think he even had a team. It's just that one furry guy.
Yeah.
So
But I mean, it's just like when you're not expecting perfection, like, either as the player of the game or the maker of the game, it's just a more fun experience because it's just like you're just having fun.
honestly, it's kind of like how like Scott Cawthon kind of did it because like he made like these games before Five Nights at Freddy's that like either no one liked or they found too scary. Like the designs
They were
pretty
just
creepy.
weird, yeah.
Then he made FNAF and he like it's history ever since, man.
But it's like if you look at FNAF, it's like all it is just GIFs, and point and click. Like it's such a very basic game, but like it's
that's why it's like if you look at his other games, they weren't really that groundbreaking either. At like his early games at least.
Yeah, but it's like
just point and click horror game.
Like
It worked out just fine.
with just like a bunch of images and sounds, you could make something awesome. Like literally with like the basics.
And that's what he did, and he ran with it. All the like basically every game was like that from FNAF 1 all the way to FNAF like Ultimate Custom Night, and then he like it went like to 3D with like of course Help Wanted, like the VR game. But
Yeah.
that was real 3D. That was pretty cool. It's not just images, actually 3D models. And then of course there was Security Breach, 3D like free roaming FNAF. Help Wanted 2 came out, and then now recently in June, at the end of June, there was the new FNAF game, The Secret of the Mimic. So they like moved into Scott. I don't think makes the games anymore. He just like really like greenlights it, and like same with like the movies.
Yeah.
I think he retired from game making. I'm not entirely too sure.
Yeah, I think he took a step back.
Yeah, because now it's just like all this first party or like AAA like company taking over making the games.
Yeah, making them like big grand adventures instead of like this choppy like
Yeah, no, the lore is still there. The lore is still there in these big grand 3D. I mean, it's definitely a different like. When Security Breach came out, it was definitely very different for FNAF. Like just being able to free roam and like just run away from the security guard or the animatronics. You couldn't do that in the other games. You just had to sit there and like, oh, let me close the door, or let me just embrace death. You like a chance to like run.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I played that.
It's 11 years old now, bro. We're getting old.
Did you ever play that? What's the one where you go into the toy factory and you have like the hands? Oh, Poppy Playtime? Yeah.
Yeah.
I played that one.
But honestly, I'm trying to play more horror games.
That one was
like I do want to play new FNAF. Sorry, continue.
No, I was just gonna say that one just had like it was fun. It was like kind of like an on rail thing where you'd go to a new room and figure out something and go to a new room, but like there were secrets and stuff. It was fun.
It kind of like you know what? I don't know how like. Have you ever played Guards in a Band?
No.
Like they made like 8 games out of that. But like I never like.
Is that another one that's like kind of crappy?
Yeah, it's like not crappy. I mean, it's kind of like Poppy Playtime level.
Okay.
But like they made like 8 games of it, and I don't know how to explain it. I never even seen any footage. Just that, like, they pumped out 8 games of this.
Dude, I've seen.
Like it's still like such a famous like. It's still like doing well.
Jumbo Josh, dude, I've seen this guy before. He's the green one.
I don't know how to explain it. Yeah. Like
that's so creepy. Okay, this is creepy.
Yeah, they made like 8 of those. Like you go on Steam, it's like Garden of Band 1, 2, 3, 4.
Sorry to anybody who was not expecting this. It's terrifying.
I don't think you're even streaming it on. Oh, there you are. Okay, I'm on viewer. Jumbo Josh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like I've seen some of these characters. Siren Head? That's not. But yeah, Garden of Band.
Oh, what the heck is that? That's less creepy because
It's like one of these like cutesy looking games, and then it turns into like
yeah.
how cute these characters are. But oh, look at that character! He's actually like devouring like children or something right now, like all the guts in his mouth.
There's a good amount of blood. I'm gonna go ahead and exit out of there.
Yeah, I mean it's rated M. I'm pretty sure,
Oh,
obviously.
what is that? Unnamed marionette plush toy? Unnamed marionette.
I don't know, man. Like there's this new game called Giggle Land coming out.
Oh, that thing's
It looks like a like kind of like Security Breach, but the demo's out. I want to play it because I saw a clip on Instagram where like it kind of it messes with the computer, like in a not in like a bad way, like it just like opens stuff or like types messages, like you know how like when a game takes over your computer like
yeah.
has a horror aspect. I
Yeah.
like those kind of games where like you're like, oh shit, what the fuck's happening?
Like freaks you out.
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Like, what's my computer fucking doing right now?
Dude, have you
I
ever
like
heard
those
of
kind games.
have you ever heard of the unnamed marionette?
No, what is that?
Look at on screen or on stream right now.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I know. It's like, what is this thing, dude?
Is that from Ban Ban as well? You know,
Yeah.
obviously look at all the characters, bro. Like, what the fuck?
This is creepy enough, man. Looks like a gray alien.
Well, is he? He's technically got a name. He's the unnamed marionette.
I guess.
That's a name. Wait,
Ooh.
Cartoon and Batman 5. They made 5 of these games. So like, or 6 right there. There's 6.
Yeah, that's not terrifying. That's not terrifying at all.
And look at, they also got like toys, like that like the toy section now. If you go to Target, it's all like you see like, oh, look at the FNAF toys, look at the Poppy Playtime
Yeah,
toys.
or like you
And,
walk into the
Cartoon and
mall.
Ban Ban. Yeah.
You walk into the mall and they have like those plush carts with like all the phone cases and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Honestly, I feel like I see those at like at fairs sometimes, like fair like
Yeah.
prizes. I think last year we went to that one fair that I won't mention the name of because I feel like it would get us doxxed.
What? Oh no,
Yeah.
we can say that the Allentown Fair, dude.
Downtown fair, went to downtown fair, so I'm pretty sure I saw like some like plushies like from like horror games, just like out and about.
Yeah,
Maybe that's
dude,
what
there
kids-
is like prizes.
That's what kids might be watching, you know. So I think they know they're trying to jump on it. Like
Yeah.
you can't go wrong with like the classic toys, like I don't know, let's say like a Pikachu or like the Looney Tunes kind of toys. Mario and Luigi, of course, can't go wrong with that.
Giant Sonic, giant Jamaican
Yeah, yeah,
banana.
A giant Jamaican banana, of course.
Yo, you gotta have that. For anybody, I'm gonna look this one up.
Jamaican banana.
Giant Jamaican banana. I'm gonna
That's
look
a
this up,
classic.
dude. It is a. Oh, that's not the right one, dude. It is a staple of fairs
Like
in
any
the
fair.
United States. If you do not have a giant Jamaican banana, you're not a fair, dude.
Oh my gosh.
Low key though, he looks kind of chill. Not
He is
gonna
pretty
lie.
chill.
Not gonna lie. It's a little too chill in that one.
Well, he's Jamaican, man. He's probably
Probably toking on that banana leaf.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, Jamaican banana. What other like fair prizes are like very common?
Let's just go
I
fair.
like those whistle noises, like those whistles that like make that really obnoxious noise.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you can't go around like the inflatable like hammers or like swords.
All the stuff
Those
like
are always-
Paw Patrol dogs. This penguin is absolutely stoned, dude. This is insane.
That's
not-
a Jamaican penguin, dude.
Dude, that's a little too on the nose for
That is on the nose, bro.
Hold on.
game called Phil the Milk?
Dude, he's fried. There's
You got
no
They gave him
way.
a belly button too. That's crazy.
The belly button? Yeah. That's funny.
He is fried.
That's crazy, dude. How is that allowed? I understand the banana.
I don't
like,
know.
Banana's fine, but that's crazy.
You think the fair organizers will walk around like the fair and like maybe inspect the prizes before they give it out? Or
I think they just
Just
order
not
them in
fair.
big batches.
yeah, probably honestly.
What else do we got here?
I don't know. Usually just the assortment of stuffed animals, I guess, like that.
Yeah, just like kind of like mid-tier stuffed animals, giraffes and things.
Things you can honestly order off Amazon.
Care
instead of just,
Bears,
like,
giant,
playing the game.
giant tiger, giant gorilla. This is one that people get. The giant pink gorilla, or,
Yeah,
or green gorilla. Or
Oh, dude, yeah, those are massive.
that's funny.
Those are insanely massive. Like, honestly, bro, fairs are just a vibe. I love fairs. There's not like the fair atmosphere is always great.
Dude, have you ever had a Zapoli?
No, I've heard. So funny story. Like, I'll tell you a little bit about my past. So I used to be really into like fairs and his rides. So I followed this guy who had a blog. I think his name was the DOD3, and I would just like he would always talk about Zapoli's because like I'd be interested in like his ride reviews, and he always talk about Zapoli's. I'm like, what the hell is a Zapoli, bro? I'm not familiar, but now you're showing me. It looks pretty good.
These are not. It's mostly like. So if you get it at a fair, it's gonna be like big. It's basically like oversized funnel cake, but it's really good.
What's that like yellow stuff? Is that?
This stuff must just be like a fancier version.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Zapoli di San Giuseppe. So it's some
Yeah,
Italian. Looks like.
Guma Zapolis. Yeah,
So just an over like what's inside though? Like it's
it's
just
it's just
okay.
like it's just funnel cake dough. So it's just like a chewy, like sweet, giant piece of funnel cake, and it's really good.
So why don't you just get final cake normally then? If there are no Zapolis.
Cause it's a lot crunchier and oilier, and Zapolis are chewy and tasty. I think they're better.
Respect. I mess with a good fried Oreo. I
Oh,
think
dude, they're so good.
they are very good.
When I
They're
worked at
definitely not good for you.
when I worked at Weiss Markets, which is a grocery chain in northeastern United States, um, the deli took a pack of Oreos and they fried them with the like because they do fried chicken and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
they fried Oreos and made a big bucket of them, and it was like, dude, it was like Hiroshima, dude. I
What?
devoured those Oreos, man. I completely melted them.
That was really random, man. That was a random crossover. Hiroshima and fried Oreos, man.
Yeah,
Delicious.
I think I'm probably gonna end off the pod here.
You know, that's fair. You know, end it off on Hiroshima and Oreos.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
fire.
I'm running out of creative things to say.
That's fair. You know, we all reach our creative limits, and you know, I think we hit your time
I usually try to
estimation.
go for an hour, and this is an hour and 46, so we definitely hit the
Like
hour
last
mark.
episode, you went like for 2 hours and some. I think it
Yeah,
was 12. I remember.
it's usually
I was
yeah.
listening the whole time. I'm
Well,
a real
we
one.
huh?
I'm a real one, man. I listened to the whole thing.
Yeah, dude.
I stopped typing eventually because you guys were not looking at chat.
I was not on top of it that time, and I don't know if I was on it. Nah, nobody was chatting because I had it open the whole time.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know, man. All right, dude.
Thank you for having
Well,
me, Luke. I appreciate you having me.
yeah, and thank you to everybody who tuned into the podcast. We will be back next week. We're doing actually. Are we going to be here next week? Yes. We'll be here next week. After that, probably not, because I'll be going away. But yeah, Monday night podcasts are here and they're staying, and I want to commit to them. I do a run outside on Mondays, or not outside. I do like a run in the gym or outside on Mondays. So it's going to be Monday run day and Monday podcast day. Stay tuned for main channel updates and stuff, and go follow the Instagram, TikTok. Okay, goodbye, everybody.
So all the posts,
Peace.
everybody.
Go follow BBC Vlogs. Shout out. He's going to be posting more content soon. You better.
Hopefully, I better. I will. I'll
All
make
right.
it on me.